Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another JaYo review. Today, we're going to talk about Alien Romulus, and I'm here with the lovely Jerry.
Hello.
Excellent. We're going to start us off with our rating, as always, between 0 and 10. How would you take, how would you rate Alien Romulus between 0 and 10, Jerry?
I'm giving it a 7.5.
Wow, that is very
That's
kind of
wow.
you. Okay.
Oh wow, you really hated it,
I
huh?
did not hate it. I didn't hate it. I just wouldn't give it a 7.5.
Okay.
Um, my brother gave it a 6.5 yesterday when we watched it. I have been ping-ponging back and forth between 6.5 and 7.
Oh,
Um, yeah. I'll split the baby and say 7 out of 10.
okay.
Yeah, yeah. No, I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. Um,
So we're not that. I'm surprised that you were surprised by my rating. Like we're not that far off by
no,
half a point.
no. I'm surprised you're higher than me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. What did you like about the movie?
It's okay. Well, it's a fun ride, as you know, these movies tend to be. There's suspense and action. I thought it was, I thought they did some like, although I think a lot of the stuff we've kind of seen before, they found some new things, especially towards the latter part of the movie. Like found some new things, new places to go. I thought the performances were outstanding. I really love the performances. Wow, you're not okay. Disagreeing with me on that.
Who was outstanding? Now I'm just curious. Who was outstanding in your?
All the lead characters, I thought they were all like really good.
Hmm. Okay, okay.
Yeah. Um, what else? Yeah, I mean, I think those are the things I just on like entertainment value. I mean, I was entertained.
Yes.
I think if I had never seen an alien movie before,
Mhm.
yeah, I guess that's kind of what I'm basing it on. Like if I had never seen one of these movies before and I was just looking at it, as a standalone, because yeah, I mean, if you go comparing it to the
That was my
original,
problem.
the first two, yeah,
Yeah.
well, sure.
Hmm.
But
I
those, but
loved the original.
those are like, like nines,
I
like those
know.
are 9 out of 10s. So, but yeah, I mean, just stand as a standalone. Anyway, that's pretty much what I liked about it.
I got you. No, no, no. I get you. For me, um, my problem is, well, maybe because I was kind of low key um, comparing. I really like the Alien franchise, and I love Sigourney, Sigourney.
Gurney.
Thank you, Sigourney Weaver. I also really love Numi Rapace in Prometheus. I know people hated Prometheus. I really liked it personally.
I
I
liked it.
really,
Yeah.
really enjoyed it. Yeah, me too. Um, and those two were really great heroines. And then the one in Alien Covenant wasn't as good. And this one, what's her name? Kaylee Spaney. I was just like, no offense to her. She's fine. She's great. And she redeemed herself in the third act, to the last act of the movie. But I felt she was mid. I felt she was boring. I felt she was like, why do we need another, no offense again, but like mediocre white woman? Like I was like, Eileen Wu was more exciting to me
Oh yeah,
than
yeah. Oh
her.
yeah,
I
yeah.
was
I
like,
agree.
why isn't she the flippin' heroine of this movie? Like I was just so annoyed.
Yeah.
Eileen Wu would
She's
have
and
been a
she's like
seamless.
never I mean, I know this is her first movie. I don't even know if she's ever like acted before. Eileen Wu.
I have
Yeah,
no idea, but she's great, and she would
yeah,
have been a kick-ass lead in this movie. Like, I was like, guys, we've done this before, and this franchise is so old. I was like, come on and give us something new. Give us something new. And you're right in that they did give us some things new, which again, most of it was in the last act. I
yeah.
hate predictability. We've talked about this before. I've watched this franchise ad nauseum. I'm like, please don't do the same old tricks. Please don't give us the asshole, like person of the crew that everybody hates, that everybody wants to to see die. Give him nuance. Nah, they gave us an asshole. I was like, really, guys, really? Same for like the damsel in distress. The pregnant girl, like Isabella Merced. I was like, man, can we have more nuance? Can we do a little bit of something? And then the like stereotypical handsome hero type, Archie Renault. Like, don't don't like rest on your laurels, as we say in French, and use the same old tired stereotypes. Give us something new and fresh, please. Yeah, the story was new and fresh in terms of who they were and where they were going and meow meow, but the characters, the
Just set up. That's
stereotypes,
just set up. Yeah, that's no big deal.
exactly, were not new and fresh.
Yeah.
Come on, Alien. I know you can do better than this. Now, who I was excited about and who I loved was David Johnson as Andy, the artificial person. As my computer goes crazy. I
Yes.
loved him.
Yes.
He gave the best nuances, everything. He was beautiful.
You froze again.
But hopefully you can still hear me. Can you hear me at least?
I hear you.
Okay, perfect. It's fine. We'll just hear me for now. Yeah, David Johnson was fabulous. I loved him. Um,
Agreed. Agreed. Agreed.
Gosh, give us some more of that, please. And I loved that they made him new and fresh, like this kind of like autistic, outdated, artificial person. Like that was fresh. That was new. Yes, that was very cool.
Yep.
And I liked the latter half of the third
Yeah.
act.
And I wonder how much of that was his take on the character versus the way it was written or the way it was directed. Yeah, I'd be very curious about that.
That's a great question. Why? What do you suspect?
I don't have any idea, but it very well could have just been his take on it because that sort of like on the spectrum quality that he had. I don't know how because it wasn't it's not specifically sort of written into the dialogue, so I don't know. It could have just been his take. Could have been the way he was directed. I don't know.
Mm, I got you. I understand. Yeah, I really enjoyed his performance. I was like, they're gonna continue with somebody. I want to see his story and where he
Yeah,
goes.
I mean, overall, like by far the best thing in the movie
Yes,
was
was him.
him. Yeah.
1000%. What are some things that you didn't like?
Well, I mean, so what I loved so much is, about the first, especially the first movie, and really the first two movies was the sort of, I don't want to say slow burn because it wasn't like slow moving, but it took a while before you actually saw the creature. Um, just the way they built the suspense in those movies. This movie was just like right away. It's like in your face, like right away, and it just doesn't leave you too much of any place to go. And so what they wound up doing was the end of the movie, just without giving any spoilers, went so over the top you know. I was like, are you kidding me? Come on. Because it was like they went so far early on that they had to keep going. They had to go like just crazier and crazier.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, overall that was sort of the main thing. It got a little slow. Yeah, towards the middle, it just became kind of too much of the same thing, and it's like, okay,
Hmm.
let's move this along.
Yep.
We're not going anywhere. Um, and yeah, and then the end. Okay, so the end. I thought they had some real possibilities. I think there's some lost
Yeah.
possibilities at the end. I don't know if you saw Barbarian, and
Not
I
yet.
don't. Not yet. Wow, a little late with that. Okay,
I
but
know.
but yeah. So without giving any spoilers, if you see Barbarian, you know what I'm talking about. But there was some real possibility. Like it had the possibility to go to a really cool place at the end, and they started to go there, and then I don't know what happened. Like it felt like there was something cut out of the movie because it was like they were in like one place, and then all of a sudden like something else happened, and I'm not sure what happened in between, and you kind of have to like fill it in, and yeah, it felt very abrupt, like there was something missing there, and the thing that was missing could have been really interesting. So anyway, yeah, I felt like it was a missed possibility to really take the movie in a whole different direction from all
Mm.
others, and yeah, that was unfortunate. But yeah, then it just like got so over the top, again, without without giving spoilers, that very ending, it was like, yeah, it didn't look good. It didn't, yeah, just the whole thing was just like out of another movie. And I felt like they were trying to kind of do like a lead in to Prometheus almost, or
Exactly.
a tie-in,
Exactly. Hmm.
yeah.
That's what my
Um,
brother was like. He was like, "Oh my gosh, Prometheus makes sense now." Like
right.
during the movie.
Yeah, but it wasn't well done. It wasn't as well done as Prometheus, and so yeah.
No, and also it's like, is it because Prometheus is supposedly a prequel, right? Or no, it's a, isn't it a way after Aliens, or is it way before Aliens? I forget where
I
it's,
thought it was before. I thought it was always as a prequel.
is it it's,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
it's a
I, I I
prequel.
don't know. Yeah, I know. That confused me too, because I thought Prometheus was a prequel.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Hmm. I think so too. I'm gonna look at it real fast because I'm like, and so if it's, yeah, it is a prequel. Hmm.
Right, then the timeline doesn't make sense if this were.
Exactly. It's like, wait, but this. Hmm, 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 hmm. Okay, cool. It's fine, but I mean, let's be honest. Lots of things in this movie was like, this doesn't make sense. Like, this is not possible. What are you talking about? Like, the whole. I'm not even gonna go into details. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, like lowering of the no, bringing up the room temperature, for example. That whole scene made
Yeah, and I
no
didn't
sense.
understand. I'd have to go back and watch exactly what they said because I don't remember specifically the science about, but the whole thing about
No
using
sense.
the gun, how that was gonna like kill them all, and then
Mm-hmm.
but then they were able to use it and it didn't do anything bad. Yeah, I don't understand
Again, made no sense.
that. Right.
Yeah, yeah, it was like, guys, come on. Like, most people are maybe are gonna accept this at face value, but a lot of people are gonna be like, what? The science ain't sciencing. This is not science. You could do better, friends. You could do better. And I agree with you in the middle of it stagnating, of it, like we were like, okay, come on, let's go. I just, yeah, I was very disappointed by the like, okay, I knew who was going to get killed, how, what, like, surprise me, Alien franchise. Okay? Do something. And next time, get an Eileen Wu, okay, in there.
Yeah. And oh, by the way, and I liked the use of the X-ray. That was cool.
So cool. Yeah, I like that too. I think they could have done a little bit better, more with that, in fact. Because I think it was really quick. And I liked, I don't know if this is a spoiler or not. I think it may be in the trailer, but they brought back one of the people from
Right.
Alien
I was just
franchise.
yeah.
And I like him. I loved him in Alien, obviously.
Right.
Um, so it was nice to see him back. I don't know if they utilize him in the best way. Um, but yeah. What do you think?
I mean, I liked the way they used him actually. Yeah, I did. I really enjoyed that. Yeah.
Hmm. Yes. Any other thoughts on Alien, Romulus? And I'm like, why is it called Romulus when it's Romulus and Remus? It's both. And I was like, why are you just putting one of the names? I don't get it.
Well, my assumption was that because the ship was named the Romulus, right? So,
And Remus, they were like, there are two
oh,
sides,
was it on the
brothers.
ship? Was it on the ship itself?
And they had a whole like they even little fragment of the history because I did Latin for a million
Yeah,
years.
no, I took Latin too. No, I know.
So I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I didn't remember. Yeah. Oh, but didn't. Uh. Oh, wait a minute. No, but the what didn't the action take place on the wasn't it one side was Romulus and on the other side was Remus or something? Because I because I remember when they were giving a location for where they were going and they said it was something Romulus something. So I think it was the Romulus side of the ship where the action was taking place, if I remember.
Mm, I got you. Hmm. Who knows? Yeah. Oh, Rain. Okay, Lee Spaney. Gosh, they did not give her much to work with in that first half of the movie. Man, was she, yeah, just there. Just there. Felt bad for her. Yeah, I think those are the last things. I did like the final monster, but I agree with you that it was over the top. But it was very cool, like how they set it up at first.
I thought the concept was cool, but I don't know the way they
The
I,
execution.
the execution. Yeah, I wasn't digging it.
And another thing that made me think again, the science and science thing about these aliens. They always show the aliens, either, and everybody should know this is not a spoiler, they harvest your body, right? And or they like eat you, destroy you, kill you. And I'm like, if they do that to every single human being, what do they feed on? How do they survive? Is always the thought process for me.
Well, there was a line in the movie because I remember somebody talking about that, or was it Utah? I don't know. But before I'd
Yeah.
seen the movie, somebody was talking about that. I think how yeah, it does like how are they surviving out in space for all these years without any food or something?
Yeah.
There was a line in the movie something about where they don't need food to survive, which of course makes no sense. Like how does a living being survive with no
It's a
food?
perfect specimen.
Yeah, but they said exactly it's a perfect specimen, but they said something about it not needing food or water or something like to survive. So they try to cover that question.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah,
not possible. Even a perfect specimen needs fuel. Science, people. Science.
yeah. Maybe they live on sunlight. I don't know.
Oh gosh. Sunlight, there's no sun in space.
Or whatever. It's part of
Right?
whatever.
Good science. No sun. Oh God. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, I was just like, I don't, and yeah. Yeah, I think we've talked about this before. Where it's like, I would just like they make the aliens, especially the like fully realized aliens, smart in some ways in terms of their hunting, but then really dumb in other ways. And I'm like, make it make sense. Make it make
Right.
sense. Or have some variety in the monsters, right? Like give us, lots of stupid ones.
And did you feel like they kind of stole something from A Quiet Place, where suddenly they're making it so these creatures don't see and they only hear or something?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, that was absolutely, I was like,
That's
I
new.
don't
It's like
remember
I
this.
don't remember
Right, right,
that.
right. I was like,
Which could be fine. I mean, maybe that could be a thing that was always there, but we never knew about. But I don't think that was there before.
ever,
I think
never. Where
I
they're
think it
like, oh, they can feel your body temperature, your body signature.
right,
That was
right,
the
right.
thing they said. And I was like, that hasn't been in any of the franchises. Where are we getting this information? Oh, but okay.
Right.
I was like, why are we using this now for this movie and we've never used it for any movie? But okay, okay, I get you. Means to an end.
Yeah, no, I can go with that. But just like if you're going to do something like that, you got to make sure that because you do have a whole franchise now, you have to make sure that every movie is consistent with that and
Yep.
works. Because you throw something like that out there, and now it's out there in the universe, and you can't take it back.
Back.
So you got to stick with it.
Yeah, they're gonna have to use it probably in the next one. We'll see what happens. All right, Alien. That was, yeah, it was entertaining, 1000%. I just was annoyed by the tropes, by the over the topness at the end. And yeah, the first act was boring to me. I was like, give me more. Make me care. Make me care. I think that was my biggest problem was like I really want to care about these people and like we barely get to know them in the mid at the beginning. And it's
Hmm.
like,
Right.
here you go. The only person I cared about was the black man because he's black. And because he was being bullied. So I was like immediately like, I like you.
Yes.
So do better, Alien. I know you can. Maybe bring Eileen back to life. I don't know. Do something cool with her.
Hmm.
I would love for her to get an opportunity to really kick butt. Thanks for watching the review. Please let us know what your thoughts are below. And hope to see you at our next review. Thanks, Jerry.
Oh, we didn't do the final question.
Oh, oh, oh. Final question. Yes, thank you. Before we go. If you could play anyone, who would you play?
Uh, the David Johnson character.
Duh. Like we I was like, I would play the artificial person. Like Andy. Yeah.
Well, I don't know that I could do it any better. So I thought he was so good. Like I don't know what I
Wow.
could bring to it
I
different,
mean,
but I would love
I
to try it.
yeah, agreed. I mean, I wouldn't mind playing Rain. Like, I think I could bring more. Actually, that would be cool. Again, not typical white woman. Like, we would do something different with it. So I would do something very different with her character, probably.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, yeah. Just felt, oh gosh, so many things annoyed me. Where I was just like, what are we doing? Like, this is your supposed brother and you're letting him being treated like this? I would be so much more aggressive, first of all. So much more aggressive and protective. Like, but okay. Thanks again, Jerry. Final goodbye. This is the second goodbye. And hope to see y'all at our next review. Bye.
Bye.